Have you done that? Right, that's fantastic. Okay, now we've done that, I want to explain what a comma separated variable is. So we have this in Excel, which is great for writing it, but I now need to show you what it actually looks like. So I'm going to shut down Excel, pause the video, and then open it up in Notepad. You don't need to do this bit, by the way, I'm just showing you. Okay. Right, so I've now opened this up in Notepad and it's showing you just what there is. Now you notice that our fields are still there and all the content is still there, but after the 0 there's a comma. Then we've got the joke field, then a comma, and the answer, then a comma. And underneath you'll notice after the 1 there's a comma, the actual joke followed by a comma, and then the answer. Now what you can't see here is new line. Obviously you can see it's going onto a new line. That's a hidden special character, but it is there also. So this is what we call a comma separated variable. Is we are separating our different variables or our different fields using commas. Now there's a special name for when we actually use a character to separate things, and we call that delimiting, and that's our delimiter. In this case, our delimiter is a comma. We can actually use anything we liked. Some people prefer pipes, hashes, dollar signs. You normally will pick something you're unlikely to use in the actual data itself. In this case, a comma is fine, and that's what CSV stands for. So if we go back now, I now need to tell it that we're actually doing that. So as I said before, I can now just refer to this function by using the words read jokes, and you can see it comes up there. I'm now going to tell it what kind of type we have here, so that's text field type, and then that is going to equal a file input output field type delimited. You notice there's another option there, fixed width. That's something else you could do, is you could say it's going to be so many characters along, maybe 20, 30 characters, then it will go through to the next one. But in this case, we're using delimited, which means we're going to be using our commas. Right. What I'd like you to do is type in that now, and then don't forget to save it. And it's a good time now to just test and make sure that you haven't done anything wrong before it gets too complicated. Just press that button, and I have no errors. So I'd like you also to save and test at that point. One other thing that you can try is, once you've written this in one long line, I'm going to press the enter key. Now you notice that's broken it across 2 lines. Visual Basic and Visual Studio is quite picky about this. You can only do that after everything works and you've made sure it works fine. Otherwise it will start getting confused. But at that point now I could actually break it into more than one line. If you try and type it in more than one line to begin with, it will often go wrong. So I would like you to do that now. Away you go.